This is Go-MMT Radio.
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go IBBO and Redbus.
हेलो एंड वेलकम टू अ ब्रांड न्यू एपिसोड ऑफ GO-MMT रेडियो। आज का एपिसोड बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है बिकॉज आई एम गोना हैव अ को-होस्ट। द सेगमेंट इज कॉल्ड मैं भी आरजे, जहां पे आपको एक चांस मिलता है, रादर मुझे एक चांस मिलता है आपके साथ शो होस्ट करने का। सो इफ यू वांट टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दिस सेगमेंट, यू नो व्हाट टू डू, यू कैन सेंड अस एन ईमेल at go@go-mmt.com। आज के हमारे को-होस्ट कौन है आपको थोड़ी देर में पता चलेगा, बट नेक्स्ट वी हैव अ परफॉर्मेंस बाय ईशान वशिष्ठा। सो ओवर टू हिम।
तू ही जाने तू क्या सोचता है, तू ही जाने तू क्या सोचता है, हमारे क्यों दिखाए सपने तो सोते जागते, जो बरसे सपने बूंद बूंद नैनों बूंद बूंद, जो बरसे सपने बूंद बूंद नैनों बूंद बूंद, कैसे मैं जब देख ना सकूं अनजाने रास्ते, गूंजा सा है कोई तारा, तारा गूंजा सा है कोई तारा, गूंजा सा है कोई तारा, तारा गूंजा सा है कोई तारा, दिल में बोले कोई तारा, तारा दिल में बोले कोई तारा, गूंजा सा है कोई तारा, तारा गूंजा सा है कोई तारा।
ब्रो, पीपीटी बना ली? अब मूड भी बना लो फन करने का हमारे साथ।
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Hello Go Trippers, this is Sameer Bajaj and you're listening to Go-MMT Radio. Head, set, go.
मैं भी आरजे on GO-MMT Radio.
हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक। सुन रहे हैं आप GO-MMT रेडियो। मेरा नाम है सोनू। आज मैं भी आरजे में मेरे साथ है एक और आरजे। एक्चुअली I personally don't like myself to be introduced as RJ Sonu, but I don't know about Ishaan. Ishaan, do you want me to introduce you as RJ Ishaan?
I mean, I have been listening to a lot of RJs and I'm in really awe of what you do. So I'll be privileged if someone calls me RJ Ishaan. So
Really?
for today,
Okay.
I'm in.
All right, sir. All right. So you are RJ Ishaan today joining me on GO-MMT Radio. हमारा segment है मैं भी RJ. So before we start the real conversation, Ishaan, tell me, what is your relationship with radio? Like, did you grow up watching? Did you grow up listening to radio, and what kind of impact has it had in your life?
I actually have been listening to a lot of radio since my childhood, and right from All India Radio to Fever FM, all these big radio labels which are there, and especially I was intrigued and sort of inclined towards their independent music segments wherever they were playing, because that almost felt like, okay, they know what I'm listening to, they know what I want to hear. So that really was a very interesting segment for me always.
Right. And any particular incident that was extremely memorable to you? Have you been on air before?
I haven't been on air. I'm a musician, so I have performed here and there, but never been on air as an RJ or in any sort of a radio segment. But one very memorable moment which I remember related to radio was back in my school days. I remember I had just come back from an exam, and it wasn't a very particularly great one. So I wasn't in a very good mood. So I just came back. I put on radio. I was starting to check what's the syllabus of the next one. I was in absolutely no mood for it. But suddenly the segment changed and the RJ came up and they started playing all these alternative rock music and these Western rock bands, and especially Linkin Park, which was a very big influence for me that time. So that really lifted my spirits. And since then, as I said, I really have a huge respect, and I really love radio.
Wow, awesome. And how do you stop yourself from liking the popular music, which is not so great these days?
Oh, this is a very interesting topic for me, and my answers might be controversial, but I'll
We are all in
I'll
for
try and be
confidence.
honest.
Yes.
Yeah. So I am a musician. Yes, I've been playing and performing for almost 17 years now. I'm primarily a guitarist, and I sort of agree with the sense that the pop music nowadays is not very great. I mean, compared to the kind of pop rock music which was there back in the early 2000s with Euphoria, Sonu Nigam's original music, KK, and all of these great musicians releasing their independent music. Compared to that, I agree it might lack a certain depth or a certain sense of genuineness, which I feel. But I also feel that largely depends on the listeners and the kind of listening trend which is there. So I wouldn't blame the musicians as much as, like, I wouldn't only blame the musicians. So if they are just targeting towards a quicker song which with a peppy beat which will just go viral, if they're looking for virality, it's probably because that's what the consumers are also looking for.
But
So
I
it's
think everybody is looking for virality, right?
Agreed. That's fortunately or unfortunately the thing which musicians have had to cater to nowadays, because everything is about numbers. It doesn't matter how good your music is or how good you are at what you do, unless and until you are actually able to make others listen to it.
Absolutely. Something else that you also enjoy doing apart from music?
I enjoy a lot of things and I don't enjoy a lot of things. It's actually a mix of things here and there, which somehow, somewhere are connected to music.
Right.
But
right.
actually, I really enjoy playing basketball and playing chess. Actually, chess has been something which I've been getting very interested in the past few years, especially since the lockdown,
Right.
because we weren't able to go out. So chess is something that has definitely caught up my attention.
Nice, interesting. And to all the people who want to start playing chess or something like that, is there a tip that you would like to give them?
Oh, I'm not sure if I'm there yet, but definitely that is something that really helped me get into chess, was actually watching the professional players play chess and listening to the commentaries going on along with it, because otherwise following chess can be a little intimidating and confusing. So if you follow proper channels and proper YouTubers who talk about chess and explain it properly, then definitely chess is something which is a very interesting sport to follow.
Right. Of course. Ishaan, how has technology and what you do actually help you with your music? Or are they two very different things?
I don't think they're very different. I'm actually a senior QA here and work in Trip team. And my job is basically to make sure all the products which we are making live are of the absolute best quality.
Right.
And so my job would entail figuring out and finding out mistakes here and there or anything that might break. And working in such detail also helps me with my music as well. Or it can be said in the other way, that because I've been working in music in such detail for so long, that my brain is sort of wired to find these deeper details and things
Right.
that we need to be aware of. So
Right.
I definitely feel both of these things that I do really go hand in hand.
Ishaan, because you love your music so much, I think the rapid fire round should be around music. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and let's see how you perform. One song that
The rapid fire round.
you're guilty of liking.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. One song that I'm guilty of liking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know which one.
Uh-huh.
I am definitely going to mention Kajrare from Bunty and Bubbly, because out of all the, even though I don't necessarily understand the idea of item songs, but Kajrare is a song which has just been such a wonderful experience, no matter which event, which shadi, which party you are at.
That holds true for BD Jalele also. Like recently when I was
Oh,
listening
correct.
to them,
Oh,
I
correct.
just realized like अरे इसका मीनिंग तो बहुत ही ज्यादा मतलब I don't know. I mean,
Exactly.
It's not very suggestive, but it is very suggestive at the same time.
Agreed. That would be a close second for sure.
Yeah. A singer you feel who needs auto-tune.
I thought I'll be controversial earlier, but right now I'm going to be controversial. Singer who needs auto-tune, Mohit.
Oh yeah, I have heard him live. Yes.
Exactly.
He needs it.
That's the thing. Those who have heard him live will agree for sure.
Yeah.
And that doesn't take away the fact that his voice is very soulful and
absolutely.
as great as it sounds. Just that auto-tune is required.
Yeah. Or maybe not for live. Yeah. One singer you feel is timeless.
One singer who I feel is timeless. I guess Kishore Kumar for sure. And already without any evidence is required, the fact that his music, his voice has been so relevant even to this day, I don't think there's any justification required to the fact that Kishore Kumar definitely has been one of the absolute best vocalists that this country has produced.
Absolutely. Last question, an overrated singer.
Oh, overrated singer. I'm not sure if he's a singer per se, but just his vocal bits are not for me, I guess. And that's the artist is Ritviz. He's an absolutely fantastic producer and a musician, but just his vocal styling is not for me, I guess.
Is not for you. Right. Absolutely.
Not at all.
And we are getting into a Ritviz song. What a coincidence.
Agreed. Exactly.
Yeah. Tell me about this song.
As I said, even if I might not agree with the kind of singing style he has, Ritviz definitely has been a great musician and someone who has taken the electronic music scene, who has made this entire scene international, along with Nuclear. So the song which I'm suggesting is called Sathi, which was a collaboration between Nuclear and Ritviz, both stalwarts of the electronic Indian music scene, and both have done phenomenal job in promoting this kind of music and making everybody dance to their beats.
Right, and that track is the track we'll be ending the show with. Thank you so much, Ishaan. It was great co-hosting the show with you. Do you consider doing this for a longer time now after this?
For sure, I'll be glad to be back, and thanks a lot for having me. It was great talking to you.
It was good fun. Thank you so much, Ishaan.
Thanks a lot.
Ahead. Yeah. And with that, it's a wrap on today's episode of GO-MMT Radio. Do let us know how did you like it by sending us an email at headsetgo@go-mmt.com. Until we meet next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep smiling. This is me, Sonu, signing off. Up next, we have a performance by Ishaan Vashishta. So, over to him.
चुपके चुपके बीते हैं ये पल तुमसे, उलझा जो है ये सवालों में, गलत वक्त भी है ना, टूटे जो वादे हैं ऐसे ना मेरे इरादे थे, अकेला ही चलना है अब मुझको, कब तक जानू ना, राहों पर आवारा मैं खुद का सहारा, मंजिल तक है मुझको जाना, जाने दो ना, खुद के ख्यालों में खोया रहूंगा मैं, जाने दो ना, इस दिल की तकदीर खुद ही लिखूंगा मैं, जाने भी दो ना।
Hello, Go Trippers! This is Ranveer Singh, and you are listening to Go-MMT Radio. Head, set, go.
To listen to your favorite Go-MMT radio from anywhere, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn and Instagram. Visit the Go-MMT radio page for daily updates and enjoy listening to your favorite radio channel.